Appreciate you all being here and welcome fall, right? I mean, fall is my very favorite time of year. I love the fall. I think it goes back to fall was soccer season, and I loved playing soccer as a kid. Well, I played all the way through college, but it was just fun. It was a fun time of year for me as a kid, even though it was rainy and on the west side, but it was great. Those fall colors and crisp, no, crisp, cool mornings, right? Favorite time. And then also, I don't know about you guys. I mean, I know I'm talking to a bunch of gardeners, but man, by the time fall comes, I'm like, okay, plants, you can be done now. Like, I'm tired of you. So it's good to not. And we kind of let our pots go early this year because we were gone, and I didn't want to pay somebody to come water. So we had a few pots that just didn't get watered for a couple weeks. Oh well. Yeah. And they were pots with geraniums in them that I've had for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. So I was ready for something new in those pots anyway. It's time for something different. So announcements. I do want to let all of you know we have a new dean of our college, new dean of Connors, College of Ag, Human Natural Resource Sciences. His name is Raj Khosla. He comes from Kansas State University, and he's known for his work in precision agriculture. He's an award-winning um, precision ag science educator and leader. Travels all over the world and presents on precision ag. So kind of cool. I think it's kind of fun to hear about some of his work. I have not had the opportunity to meet him. Um, I know Vicki McCracken, our extension associate dean, is orienting him to extension, to our extension. He's very well versed in extension. He's been, he was at Colorado State for a while before he was at Kansas State, but he's extension. He gets extension. He knows extension, and he's an extension advocate. So, but Vicki is orienting him to WSU Extension and to the Extension Master Gardener program. Um, Once I have the opportunity to meet him, I'll update you at that point. But I do know that he's going to be doing some roadshow traveling, and there will be some public events. So I'll keep you posted on those as I learn what those are, and I encourage you to seek those events out and attend and introduce yourself to him. Make him know who we are, right? So that was my big maybe he will come. Yeah, maybe I could get him to come onto a staying mission driven. That's a great idea.
I'm gonna throw these to them, there's things.
So and then I we also have a new president, right? Cantwell, I can't remember her first name right now. She came on in May, but I feel like she's doing a great job of communicating about everything that's been happening. And we have a whole new website now that's keeping WSU community up to date on um, all the different changes that we are navigating during this time. So I'll get that link out in a minute. I'll put that link in the chat for you. So if you're interested in following along on that website, you can do that and see what's going on. Go ahead, Judy.
Will you post his name so we can get the correct spelling?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Will. I'll just put it in the chat right here. This is an article that was in the WSU Insider.
Perfect.
You're welcome. Elizabeth. Thank you, Beverly. I always want to say Maria Cantwell, but I know that's not it. Elizabeth Cantwell.
Maria's one of our state senators, yes.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it would be, yeah. I'm looking forward to meeting him. I hear that he's energetic, easy to talk to, wants to get to know, who his constituents are, and So I'm looking forward to having the opportunity to meet him. He's going to be on our we have an all extension meeting next week via Zoom, so he's going to make an appearance there. So that'll be my first time hearing him speak. So I'm looking forward to that. It's not next week; it's the week after. So yeah, looking forward to that and hearing, just being a part of Connors with him at the helm. So anything else, any other announcements that anybody wants to make before we move on to Green School? All right. Well, Green School is here, right? We are ready to launch. Our the course opens on the 5th of October. So not too much further. We have about 750 registrations right now. So that's awesome. I'm hoping for 850. That was the goal that we set more than a year ago. So we're almost there. I'm hoping that, with the 5 days left, that we'll hit that 850 mark. We're doing some Facebook ads right now, and I know many of you are using Facebook and Instagram. I'm sharing out as much as I can. Once I see posts and on socials, I share those out. And I also know there's other avenues that counties are using to spread the word. When I look at, I can't tell exactly right now the breakdown. I won't have that full report until October sometime, probably middle toward the end of October. I'll have a final report, so I'll know the breakdown. But right now, I do know that there's I know for a fact we have 385 new volunteers that are registered. There could be more, but there's about 200 registrants that haven't selected a group yet. So that's why I can't specifically tell how many new volunteers we have. I know from speaking with county coordinators that there are at least 100 more that we're expecting to come in over the next few days. So great news all around. And Kathy and Tana put together a little Jeopardy game for all of you to play today. So instead of, this is Jeopardy, this is Green School Jeopardy, and I'm going to turn it over to Kathy and Tana. Thank you, Kathy and Tana, for putting this together for us.
So I really think this is a great example of what happens when Jennifer's out of town too long. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Welcome to the Washington Green School Jeopardy Challenge. This game will test your knowledge and raise excitement about gardening training in Washington. So get ready to enter your answers in the chat as we share some Green School facts. And don't forget to state your answers in the form of a question. So Kathy's going to kick it off.
Okay. The first one is, this is the first step in registering for Green School. And remember, we're talking about current Master Gardeners. Aha.
Aaron got
Aaron
it.
got it.
Yep.
Although setting up that account is pretty close. And you should give yourself a gold star if you complete that part.
Yeah, that's you're beyond the contact your program to find out what to do. You knew that part already. You went straight to the next step, which you get from contacting your program. So well done.
Yeah. Okay. Tana's next.
All right. September 30th, 2025, just around the corner, is an important day for Green School. Ah,
You got that one.
Nice.
it looks like Deb got it first. Deb Smeltzer, good job, followed closely by Patty Ratzliff and Linda Teller. So that's the last day to register. Counties are offering Green School in those 2 tracks. So checking with your coordinator will let you know how much room is still available. Back to Kathy.
Okay. A timeline to keep in mind is October 5th through the end of February.
Oh, that's being able to see the AEC stuff.
No, we're talking Green School. It's the length of the course. Green School.
Got it. Like Rondi got it. What is class availability? Yeah.
Yeah. What are the online class days?
Mhm.
That might be a question later on, Deborah. Hold on to that answer. Right. So
Green school
just
timing.
remember, classes are offered online. There's sessions on Thursday and Saturday each week.
Kathy, they're Wednesday evenings and Thursday mornings each week.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
It's okay.
Wednesday. And in all, there's 20 sessions. And if you miss a session, there'll be a recording. Okay, Tana.
This is the date that Green School materials will be available to learners. Wow.
Rondi's on it. Gretchen's on it. Wow.
Patty, everybody's got it.
Woo. Okay.
Yeah.
So October 5th, and there will be other new material coming we're going to talk about in a subsequent question. All of these learning tools are created to keep learners up to date with the latest scientifically based horticultural practices. So they're not only available for Green School folks, but those of us who've been around a bit longer will have access as well. Kathy.
I understand there are exams, but I don't know how to deal with my test anxiety. Oh, you're having to think about that one. That might help, Kyle.
Or Brandy. You're on a kick today.
You're right. What are open book and open note
Yeah.
tests? Yes. You can use course materials. You can use the EMG gardening handbook. You can use your own notes, and you can also take the exams more than once before you submit it.
All right, ready.
Couple more.
I want to clarify that just quickly. The quizzes can be taken more than once. The final exam cannot be.
Aha. It's a good thing we have Jennifer. Okay, the quizzes can be taken more than once,
Mhm.
but when you get to the final exam,
Right.
you got to do it right the first time.
But it's open book,
But it's
open note. You can use all the course curriculum materials. You can talk to a coordinator. You can talk to a neighbor.
Okay. So Green School registration fee for currently certified or emeritus extension master gardeners is a bargain.
This is awesome.
Oh, look at everybody's paying attention to the dollars. And that's correct. What is $125? In most cases, currently certified volunteers or emeritus master gardeners are eligible for a fee waiver. It is a real bargain for renewing skills and gaining new scientific knowledge about a whole wide range of topics. You can count your hours, your CE hours, during 2 calendar years, which is another benefit. WSU Master Gardener volunteers can earn up to 120 hours of continuing ed for completing Green School. And partial continuing ed might be counted at 10 hours per module completed, including a quiz with a score of at least 80%. Live review and question and answer sessions that you attend or recordings watched also can count. No partial credit will be given for weeks or modules not completed. Okay,
Okay. I am unsure if I'm qualified to participate. Yep.
I think Bobby got it.
Yeah. What is everyone is qualified for the for this group. You just need a desire to be there and a desire to learn. I know for me, when you trained 18 years ago, it's about time. So yes, there are no prerequisites for this group other than being a certified or emeritus master gardener. All right,
And then
one
for
more.
the Washington Gardener Certificate track, we are asking that the learners are 15. So we're doing some recruiting in the high schools as well.
I saw that. I saw a Facebook post about that.
Mm-hmm.
So 15.
But 18 to be a master gardener. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, one more.
Last question. I can think of several benefits for enrolling in Green School.
Yep.
A certificate, certainly, Kyle. And Patty, what is knowledge? Continuing
right.
credits, saving dollars for the Washington Gardener certificate, no need to volunteer, and flexible times to take
Yeah.
classes.
Professional development, research-based knowledge, those are all
Oh, you think I wanted to?
all reasons, all benefits. Okay.
Can I do one more?
Yeah.
Here's the answer. The Pacific Northwest Gardener's Handbook, Growing for the Future. What is the new textbook? Yep, exactly. So the textbook is nearly 30 chapters. It has three new chapters in comparison to the previous textbook and a preface connecting people and plants. The new chapters are pollination, climate change, and creating a sustainable landscape. It serves as the core curriculum for WSU Master Gardener training and for Washington Gardener Certificate track learners. Let's see. So what our WSU publications team says, gardeners, educators, and land stewards across Washington and neighboring states will glean transformative knowledge from the nearly 30 chapters that delve into the evolving research, best gardening and horticulture practices, technologies, and environmental challenges you can expect to encounter in your gardening journey. It's free. Anybody can download it. And learners have copyright permission to print the text for personal use. WSU does not have a bound printed version.
Did you see the comment from Linda Teller? You might want to take a look at it.
I just see that. Yeah, so Print Me is a online print vendor that we've had luck with. Other learners have used it and have been pleased with it. So this is the first time I've seen that. Linda, do you think it could be your internet that was timing out, or do you think it was Print Me? Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, so that's one option. There are other options that you can have it printed anywhere you want to have it printed.
So while we can't issue a huge monetary reward, we would really declare your knowledge about being a Jeopardy candidate, answering questions about green school, top notch. So you might want to apply for the real stuff. And it's back to you, Miss Jennifer.
Thank you, Tana and Kathy. That was fun, and I was impressed by what everybody knows about green school. I'm excited to get it going, get it up and going and moving. All right. So any questions about green school before we go on to the program foundation relations conversation? How about give me a thumbs up if you're registered or plan to register? Yeah. Great. Fun, fun, fun.
Jennifer, I do have a question.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize there was quizzes and everything to go along with the green school. This is talking about, it's like the knowledge conference, right? Like it's like a garden show, like the Pacific Northwest Garden Show kind of, but it's all online. It's courses through WSU, right? Is that what green school is?
Green school, yes. Green school, it's WSU
Okay, I'm
extension.
just making, okay, I'm just making sure I'm tracking. But as far as I didn't realize there was like tests and quizzes that go along with. So is
Yeah.
that after each course? So you'll watch live or not? Doesn't matter.
So there's two parts to how about if
Yeah, there's kind of two parts.
I'll just give you a sneak peek.
I think I have the schedule actually printed. Is that what you're talking about? Like this? Can you see that? I don't know if you can really.
Yeah, I can, but I'm going to show you
Okay.
what the course itself looks like, because there's interactive modules that you do on your own time where
Yeah. Like
And,
the recorded modules or something,
and
or
then you can attend the
live?
live review Q&As.
Oh,
But the quizzes are related to each chapter in the textbook. The modules are focused on the building your knowledge around what's in the textbook. So there's different, I'm trying to switch my role here so I can show you the class that I'm trying to talk and do that at the same time, and it's not working very well.
Jennifer, I think the schedule that Bobby held up, Aaron noted, was actually the AEC schedule.
Okay.
yeah. So are those two different things we're discussing? Sorry.
Yes. So there's the Advanced Education Conference, and that Kathy will give you an update on that pretty quickly here. It's on the agenda. This is
Okay.
Green School. This is the
Okay.
the
Course
new
I took when I started out.
when to become a master gardener. Yes, you took something similar. So we've updated what you took to become a master gardener, and this is the new and revised and reviewed curriculum.
I was confused because the prices are the same, at least during this time period. That's
Yeah.
what threw me. I was like, okay, so I'm glad I asked. Thank you.
So this is what the Green School curriculum looks like. I guess I can't show you. I switched myself to learner mode so I could show you, but I'm gonna have to return to my.
Jennifer, I just put the link in chat where you can watch the short video that shows how you go through a course.
Okay.
It's perfect. Okay, I'll
Thank
just
you.
review that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Sorry to take up too much time. Thanks.
I think I have time if it's just spinning here. But I was gonna show you a quick preview. Here we go. Looks like it's gonna switch for me. Okay, so there's a module for each chapter. I'm trying to make it go too fast. And then there's a quiz for each chapter. The quizzes can be taken multiple times. If you get a question wrong on a quiz, the quiz will give you automatic feedback. It won't give you the answer, but it will give you feedback. It doesn't normally take this long. I don't know why it's taking so long.
I don't know. And it suggested that we kind of do it again.
Yes, I mean this because it's new, it's updated, and this is a great way for you to receive continuing education. So some of the counties are really encouraging volunteers to take training again.
I haven't
And
been able to attend my extension meetings because I've been out of town a lot. So I'm
okay,
kind of
yeah, no
behind the eight
worries,
ball. So thanks.
no worries. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing and see if that does it. I don't know why it's taking so long. It doesn't normally. So we'll come back to that if I can get it to
Yeah.
pop up for us. Yeah. Um, did I see another question? One thing I did not hear was anything about local volunteer training. How are different counties conducting it? Yeah, so that's the beauty of Green School is that the counties can kind of do it in a way that works for them. To get volunteers to feel confident in their knowledge and competent to serve. And so every county is kind of doing it a little bit differently. We talked yesterday in our coordinator meeting. I think Snohomish County is having 7 in-person sessions that are hands-on and learning to work together and about applying what they know to being an extension master gardener in Snohomish County. I think Mason County is doing 5. Linda, what are you doing? Linda, you said, I forgot. She
I
said
was
something. Yeah.
I was planning on like 1 or 2 a month.
Yeah. So, yeah, so in Patty and Yakima, Kittitas, they're doing orientation +6 monthly, October to February. So they're all a little bit different. And we have written competencies now that we want volunteers to feel confident and competent in. So coordinators are using those, or training teams are using those. We're going to be evaluating on the use of those. So we have an evaluation specialist that's helping us build the evaluations out. So hopefully we'll be able to have some good data that shows us what's working and what isn't, and we can adjust and continue to improve. There you go. That's what Skagit's doing. Thanks, Deborah. So, and this is Rondi. We had this conversation yesterday too. Are the new volunteers are they going to be the class of 2025 or class of 2026? And we decided the class of 2026 because they graduate in 2026. All right. Any other green school? Righty. So just provide an update on program foundation relations. So Tana and Kathy and I have Tana and I mostly, and we're bringing Kathy into the conversations more and more because we're expecting that she will be the next president of the state foundation. So we'll know more about that. Yes, we'll know more about that by the end of the day tomorrow. But so we're starting to bring her into the conversations too, to bring her up to speed. But we are working with a few counties who have expired MOAs. And the conversations have been really open and honest. And we're all coming to the table with the idea that there's many opportunities that lie in front of us for the work, and that doing the work that is involved in all of this will really strengthen our relationships, will build on our capacities to serve our shared but independent missions. Then they'll elevate the WSU Extension Master Gardener Program and the foundations too, right? The program's ability to cultivate plants, people, and communities, and the foundation's ability to support that by procuring resources and providing structure for us to do the impactful work of our program. We have one county that has done their final meeting with, Tana, help me out here. Did we do the final meeting, or is it scheduled and we haven't done it yet?
It's scheduled.
It's scheduled, okay. My brain sometimes right now, I don't know which day it is. I need to get back on track. So, it's scheduled. We'll do the final meeting, but we have copies of their revised bylaws and articles. And from my perspective, we're on track, and we'll be able to submit their MOA shortly. And I know that there's a few other counties that are getting close to that same spot. So I feel like it's been a fantastic process, and really helping us all understand better about how we work together and the strengths that each party to these agreements have. Tana, do you have anything you want to add to that?
I was reflecting on this a bit yesterday afternoon, and we have several counties that are getting close. I got a note from Spokane this morning. It sounds like Matt and crew have been doing some excellent work. I know Pierce and Mason and Cowlitz St. Clark and others are heavy in the throes of reviews. I think there's some characteristics that are helping foundations move forward more quickly. The first is that they're making excellent use of the materials that have been provided. They're working to understand the materials. They're able to know which of the elements of an MOA are legal requirements and which have a bit of flexibility to meet local needs. They're asking great questions. In fact, sometimes Jennifer and I have to say, wow, we need to get our heads together and then we'll get back to you. And the third thing is that they come to the table seeking mutual solutions. And believing that being able to get through the MOA process will provide wins for both parties. And so I really like Jennifer celebrate. I think so many counties are being positive and somewhat courageous in their work, and I really commend all of you. I know I'm learning a lot.
Thank you, Tana. Kathy, you have a question?
Yes, I do. Tana, you brought up something that we're kind of in the process of as well. Although our MOA isn't up until 2027, we've been looking through all of the documents that you provided, the particularly the review process. And in that document, there's what looks like a couple of templates for articles and for bylaws, and then also some information about budget processing. So we're just kind of struggling, I think, with the same things that others are talking about as far as what is required and what are suggestions. So it would be very helpful, I think, if you could distribute those questions and what your answers to them are so that we don't have to keep asking them over and over again.
So we have distributed the explainer document. And if you look closely at that document, it reviews element by element the MOA, and it indicates which of those elements are legally required based on feedback received from the WSU Assistant Attorney General.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about the MOA. I'm talking about all the other parts of that. There's what looks like I said, like a template for bylaws and a template for articles. Our articles are very, very different than what that template is. So do we need to change all that? And also like the budgeting process. I'll give you an example. It says to review the budget with your membership at the annual meeting. We don't do that. So we just need to know what is required and what is flexible, what we can, as long as we're following a process, is it okay? Does it have to be at this timeline? That sort of thing.
Sure.
And if I could chime in just for a second, I think we haven't published the variety of questions that we have because each county is so different, right? I mean, I don't think that our responses to those questions would be beneficial for as just a general document. And that's why the process includes conversations. Like if you have questions, please reach out. I mean, we want to have these conversations with you, Kathy. We want to be able to engage in it and understand where you're coming from, and then we'll be able to help guide and guide each other, right? And what's going to work best for your individual county.
Okay, I wasn't sure about overwhelming you since our date for MOA is out there a ways. But yeah, I'll start sending questions.
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
I mean, we want to see those, and we knew that there was going to be a process, and we knew that these conversations, you know, they're going to be very important in moving us forward.
Mhm. Thank you.
Kathy, I will go back to one point. It will be important through this process to have language that's aligned between your MOA, your articles of incorporation, and your bylaws.
Mhm.
And so some counties may already have most of that alignment in place, and other counties likely will need to do some adjustments of all three of those documents. It just kind of depends on where you are with respect to your current processes.
Yes. All right. Thank you,
Mhm.
Tana.
You're welcome.
And I'll also just say those templates that are in there, they're simply examples.
Mhm.
So that your bylaws and your articles do not have to look like the examples that we provide. There are specific aspects that we need to see in them. And I think that what is required in the bylaws and the articles is outlined in the explainer document. There's just a small number of items that are absolutely required. But the look and the way that the bylaws read and the way that the articles read doesn't have to look like what is in those examples.
Okay.
Anything else on the MOA work? Okay. Well, thank you all for the efforts you're putting in to this. I really am grateful, and I'm happy that we're engaging in this, what Tana would say, hard but heart work. All right. AEC, Kathy.
It's less than 24 hours away, and I'm, yeah, really calm. We're fine. There's always those last minute things, but there's not too many of them. There's about 430 people registered, which is really good news. And just remember that, oh, no, I'm not going to go there yet. Registration is actually officially closed. It closed at midnight last night, just to give the tech company 24 hours to get all the information out to anybody who's registered that they still need to do. However, we are going to reopen registration after this weekend. So once all the live presentations, which will be recorded as they are being given, once all of those are recorded and cleaned up and whatever the tech company has to do to them, we will reopen registration. That was something we tried last year, and it was very beneficial. And actually, Sandra, we're not looking for Todd Murray. We found her. We got one this morning. She may not have done it on GiveFolds, but we do have him covered. Thanks. So if anybody says to you, oh, you know, I missed it, I forgot about it, or I was out of town, or everybody's talking about how great it was, and I wish I'd signed up, you can tell them you can. It will reopen, a notice will go out in our normal channels to everybody. And it will stay open probably until the 1st to the mid of November. Whenever people really stop signing up, we'll close it. The other thing to remember too is that all of the recordings are going to be available through the 28th of February, 2026. So we extended the length of time that you have to watch those recordings. I know there's a lot of challenges on our time this year, for especially for those of us that are doing both AEC and Green School. So we've extended that time. So you've got till the end of February to get them in, and they all qualify for continuing ed. So just like Green School, you can get some of your hours in 2025, and you can get some of your hours in 2026 if you choose. Now I forgot what I was going to say when I cut myself off. Oh, no. Just remember that the day tomorrow, okay. The day tomorrow actually starts with the State Foundation annual meeting and the award ceremony. So you have a separate Zoom link for that. And that was sent out to every Master Gardener in the state, because you do not have to be signed up to attend the conference in order to attend that meeting. So if somebody wants to do that, that's fine, but it's two different Zoom links. So you can watch the annual meeting and the award ceremony, and then you'll have to sign out and use your conference registration confirmation from Zoom to sign into the conference. Deborah.
Yeah, I did not receive the invitation to the annual meeting. I am registered for the conference, but that's why I was checking just now, and that's why I put a notice out. Our president got a notice from John Strong. It did not include the agenda nor the Zoom link, and I personally did not receive that, and I get everything else. So I'm just wondering if the system didn't get out to all Master Gardeners, and if I didn't get it, then somebody else probably didn't get it either.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll look into it.
Thank you.
Oh, Bobby, but you can register probably next Tuesday, Wednesday, someplace in there, probably.
Okay, but I missed the live, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's probably for the best anyway. I have a funeral, so I was trying to do both, but apparently I should focus on the house in the morning.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay.
Yeah. It will be available. And yeah, that's it. Did anybody have, I'm trying to read the comments. The Zoom link went out on September 10th. For the meeting, and then Jennifer has posted the agenda in the chat if you want to grab it. But
Agenda includes the link as well.
Yeah, the link is on the agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else have any questions? We're sort of in our keynote speaker, we're sort of continuing the ecological horticulture theme that we embraced with Rebecca McMacken last year in using Larry Weiner. He's sort of in the same group of gardeners and landscapers that are embracing rewilding and ecological horticulture. And I'm really looking forward to being able to introduce him and listen to what he has to say tomorrow. So I think the conference will have a great send-off with him starting it as the keynote. Okay, that's it.
So I had one person say they couldn't access it. Jennifer's link doesn't work. Okay, try this one. Oh, wait a minute. That just went to one person. Hold on.
I will have John send the agenda out again as soon as this meeting's over.
Did that
would be
link
great, Tana. That'll just make sure it hits people's
Yeah.
emails. Thank you. Yeah.
Perfect. And Jennifer, it worked.
Yeah, the second one worked. I don't know why the other one didn't.
Well, it's because the WSU system automatically shuts it all down, and I forgot to make it available to everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you are looking for it on your computer, I just went back and looked at mine. It was sent out on September 10th. So go back and check that date, look in your junk file, you know, all the things we have to do to find what's coming through.
Exactly. Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Anything else for the good of the group? The September 10th email came from secretary. Let me get from the email address, John Strong's email address. So secretary@mastergardenerfoundation.org. So our next meeting is the end of October, October 23rd. So I do have the Green School curriculum popped up for me. So I can share that since we have a little bit of time. I can kind of show you what it looks like. All right, so I trust you can see a picture with some soil and some roots and some tomatoes. Can you see that? Yeah, so this is one of, oh, hop back up here. So you start out with learning outcomes. People can go through, can read or watch. So this is, the chapters are embedded right into the package here so that the learner can just read the chapter right here. There's an exercise, unlocking the language of botany, matching. So you can select and drag each discrete area of botanical study on the left to its correct description on the right. You have to get these correct to move forward. So it's just a matter of dragging them over. Let's move them around.
That's clever.
Let's see.
Just so much more beautiful than what we had before. I can't recommend it enough.
So then if I hit submit, please answer all the questions. I'm just going to show you what happens here. Incorrect. It tells me which ones are incorrect. So obviously wasn't paying any attention. So I need to redo all of them. But you can take it again, right? So this is a knowledge check, and these, or matching, it just really helps the learner be prepared for the quiz and for the final exam. This is another part of it. So anatomy of a plant. So you can get in here and click on the, click on the little plus signs. It tells you what these things are. And then there's a video we had, this is Laura Schulz, one of our botanists in the WSU Department of Horticulture. She did a 1-hour recording of the topic, so they can watch the recording, and it's really aligned with the chapter, but it's just a different way to learn it. different videos there. And then read again if you want to read about, the different functions of the plants. And then matching plant parts to functions. So again, another matching. See if it will let me go forward. So it's not going to let me go forward until I do this. So anyway, every chapter has a series of exercises like this one, and we really think that it's set up to make sure that the learner can pass the quiz and the final exam. Bryce Battisti did a very intentional about connecting the textbook to the modules. So it's very cohesive. We're excited to get it going. Yes, the next meeting is October 23rd. Did I get that right, or did I mess that up? Is it not a Thursday? Take a double check here. Yeah, October 23rd.
Yeah, I had it on the 30th.
Me
Okay.
too.
Well, you know what? Because that is I wonder what GivePulse has it on.
It probably has it on the 30th because I just load mine from GivePulse, and that's when
Okay.
I put it
All
on.
right. Well, let's make it the 30th then, because it's too hard to change the GivePulse stuff.
Hurrah.
Thank you for pointing that out. That's happened twice this year because it's normally the 4th Thursday of the month, but when there's 5 Thursdays in the month, it messes it up.
Yeah.
That works better anyway because that last Thursday there isn't a live review Q&A session in the way. So alrighty. Anything else? It is 10 o'clock.
Thank you for another good meeting. Thanks for getting the meeting information to us because I checked my email. I didn't get it. So.
Oh, for the
For the annual meeting. Nope.
Okay, great.
Got the agenda now. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
We got it.
perfect. Okay, thanks everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.